Welcome to Study Session 14, The Information User in the Age of ICT. Introduction. The present age of information and communication technology has created a lot of opportunities for information to be created, communicated, and accessed via computer and other smart devices like computer tablets and iPads. Information is becoming less and less tactile, as electronic information resources have emerged and in fact increasing daily due to the advent of ICT. This has implications for information users, as the skills and competencies needed to effectively locate and access information via the internet must be developed. This study session presents how individuals can effectively utilize ICT to access information. Learning outcomes. At the end of this study session, you should be able to 1. Define information and communication technology. 2. Identify the skills needed by information users in this information age. 3. Highlight the basis of online searching. Information and communication technology. Information and communication technology is concerned with the technology used in handling, acquiring, processing, storing, and disseminating information. ICT has developed to such a stage that it has given access to information at fingertips. Islam and Islam 2006 expressed that ICT provides speedy and easy access to information, remote access to users, round-the-clock access to users, access to unlimited information from different sources, and information flexibility to be used by any individual according to his or her requirements. Prominent ICT devices that have helped in the globalization of information and knowledge are the Internet and the World Wide Web. These two products of ICT have together provided the connectivity and the access to unlimited information. The Internet is the global connectivity of computer networks. It is often referred to as the network of networks and the information superhighway. www, otherwise called the web, is a platform that provides access to the information in a multimedia format through the Internet. The web provides access to millions of websites that hold tons and tons of information. In order to access information over the Internet, individuals need to develop the required skills. These include web search skills, media literacy, ICT literacy. ICT literacy refers to the knowledge and skills necessary to understand information and communication technologies, including the hardware, the software, systems, networks, both local area networks and the Internet, and all of the other components of computer and telecommunication systems. ICT literacy will assist information users develop the competencies of using products of technology that are getting all the more increasingly compact to retrieve the needed information. Individuals who are ICT literate can utilize these devices to access information to meet their needs. These devices should not be for youth only. Adults should also have ICT literacy if they do not want to be left behind on the information superhighway. Media literacy. Media literacy, according to LAO 2006, refers to the knowledge and skills necessary to understand all the mediums and formats in which data, information, and knowledge are created, stored, communicated, and presented. That is, print, newspapers and journals, magazines, radio, television broadcasts, cable, CD-ROM, DVD, mobile telephones, PDF text format, and JPEG format for photos and graphics. The age of ICT is creating the avenue for information to exist in different formats. Information users should be media literate so that they would be able to recognize all the media, and also have the required skills to retrieve the information that they need them for. Web search skills. Web search skills refer to the proficiency in the use of www to retrieve information. These skills are particularly needed when using the search engines. Search engines enable a user to find the contents of millions of web pages simultaneously once the appropriate search items or keywords are used. Information users in this age of ICT should be familiar with these search engines, as studies have confirmed that the preference of individuals for search engines as against all other information sources is soaring higher by the day. Information users should be familiar with basic online searching process. This would assist them to get the needed information out of the millions that are on different web pages. Basic online searching process. Information users must know how to search the web for the desired information. This will ease the location and retrieval of information content through the use of the search engines. Some individuals express their frustration of not getting the information that they desire on the web. This could be as a result of not following the process of online searching. Search terms are very important when it comes to online searching. The various volumes of information indexed on the web can be retrieved through the use of appropriate search terms. Information users interact with the database through the use of search terms. Depending on the information needs of the user, single or combination of search terms may be required. There are specific techniques of retrieving information with the use of single search terms. An individual who does not know these techniques may end up spending more time on the web and still may not be able to retrieve the needed information. A technique that can help users to search with single search term is the use of truncation. Such truncation are asterisk and plus. When an asterisk is combined with a search term, it symbolizes that the database should retrieve only documents with the asterisk words. For instance, a single search term like football is instructing the database to retrieve documents with the term football and not documents on footballers. On the other hand, a search term like football plus is instructing the database to retrieve documents with all the 8 letters of the search term. In this case, documents on football and footballers will be retrieved. Moreover, if the query of the user requires a combination of terms to be used in searching, Boolean operators and proximity concepts could be employed. Boolean operators are AND, OR, and NOT, and, or, and not. They are used to widen and narrow the search. I now stated that AND operator usually makes a search appropriate. OR operator is usually used for synonyms or related terms, and NOT is used to specify the documents that are only needed. For example, a search on the history of Nigeria will bring different results if the Boolean operators are used. If history and Nigeria is combined, the documents that will be retrieved will be those on history of Nigeria only. If history or Nigeria is combined, the documents that will be retrieved will be those that have the terms history, Nigeria, history of Nigeria. The use of not, history not Nigeria, will only retrieve documents on history, general history as a subject discipline, or history of any phenomenon, and not history of Nigeria. Accessibility and use of library resources by undergraduates for academic activities in University of Ibadan. Factors affecting the use of library resources for academic activities by undergraduates in University of Ibadan, Nigeria. In these 2 project articles, library resources and undergraduates are present. The search of both terms using the search term library resources and undergraduate ADJ will only retrieve article number 1 and not number 2. This is because in the first article, library resources and undergraduates are adjacent to each other, unlike in the second article where they are not adjacent to each other, although they are both present in the title of the article. But when proximity (SEN) is used in this way, library resources and undergraduates, the two articles will be retrieved. This is because SEN symbolizes that as long as these terms are in the sentence, fetch them out, and regardless of whether the terms are close to each other or not. Information users must master all these skills if they are to have access to the information resources that they need anytime and anywhere, and also to enjoy the benefits that the ICT environment has created. Apart from these skills, information users must also be information literate to be successful in getting the needed information. The concept of information literacy will be discussed in the next study session. Summary for study session 14. In this study session, you have examined information users can use the environment created by the advent of ICT maximally to retrieve needed information. Some of the skills needed to guarantee this are ICT literacy, media literacy, web search skills. The study also provided useful information on basic online searching techniques. The use of Boolean operators and truncations were also explained. End of study session 14. Thanks for listening.